I personally always love when we get little connections between different books or movies or games in Star Wars, especially when there's a long kind of distance between them, or if they're more obscure. It's one of the reasons that I really like James Luceno's books, because it's just so packed full of Star Wars references every time to things that, even if you spent a lot of time reading Star Wars books, you might not pick up on, so there's kind of always something new to notice with those. Book 2 of the High Republic, The Rising Storm, just came out and it has one of these references as well, one that I never really thought I'd see come up anywhere. If you haven't read it yet and do plan to, don't worry, other than the presence of this character, I won't be spoiling anything, and for a lot of people I don't think this character's appearance will even really mean anything. This character, introduced in The Rising Storm, is named Udi Dis, and he's a member of the Talartai species. The Talartai are an avian species who are generally Force sensitive in some ways, though they don't have the same kind of access to the Force that a Jedi would. They were also especially long-lived. In the High Republic, Dis shows up as a member of the Nihil, and this makes him only the second example of a Talartai that I can think of, unless there was an appearance in LEGO Star Wars Battles where they apparently showed up as well. The reason this is so cool to me is because the Talartai were introduced in another bit of Star Wars media that I've spent a lot of time with, Star Wars Empire at War: Forces of Corruption. There was a Talartai named Uri Fen who was a major hero of the new faction, the Zan Consortium, that was introduced in that expansion. It's now been just under 15 years since Forces of Corruption was released. It was released in, I think, October of 2006. So in that time, we've had 0 appearances or mentions of the Talartai species throughout either Legends or canon, again excepting an apparent mention in LEGO Star Wars Battles. This isn't the first time that something that was introduced in Forces of Corruption kind of shows up in a mention somewhere or gets used somewhere. A lot of RPG sourcebooks bring in some of the ships, but this is the first time that Uri Fen or his species has been referenced in any meaningful way. The name Talartai and the planet Talar wasn't just used as a general reference. Udi Dis has a lot of traits that are very recognizably similar to Uri Fen, down to his use of the 2 blades that you can see on Uri Fen's model here. Again, I don't want to spoil anything that happens in the book, or I guess technically in Forces of Corruption either if you haven't played the campaign there, but I thought this was just a cool connection that came up in High Republic that I really didn't expect to see. Later this week, we are going to be talking about The Rising Storm with Eckhart's Ladder and Star Wars Explained on TapCaf Transmissions. That should be coming on Thursday night, so if you want to hear a full discussion of this where I'm probably going to make them talk about Uri Fen and Talartai for about 5 minutes, then that'll be Thursday night. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you have another topic you'd like to see me cover on the channel, please leave that in the comments. If you've enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like or subscribing for more. Hope to see you next time.